Okay, let's start the fun part. Let's put this bike together. It should go really easily for you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, first thing we'll do is the rear fender. Grab your fender, and then in your kit you have these internal rear fender braces, and then you have a package that includes the silicone sealant and the blue Loctite. So grab that, and then we'll be right back. Okay, from now on in all the videos, I'm going to show you the bare metal parts. It's just much easier for the camera to see the metal, and you'll see it a lot better. If I use black parts, gosh, you just can't see them. So anyway, okay, in your kit, we'll start with the front bracket. If you take this piece out, there's two pieces, and then on the front, there's a nylock flange nut. Take that off, and then in the kit, we supply a regular nut. So go ahead and put this bracket through the fender. And then on this side, I just use the regular nut. Go ahead and snug that up. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of center it. All this is these are just anti-rotation screws, so this won't rotate when you tighten the screw up. So go ahead and snug that nut on the other side, and then we'll drill the one hole. And I've already drilled this ahead of time, so. Okay, and then use one of the small screws that we're going to use to hold that. Stick that through there. And then go ahead and drill the other hole. That way, that one will keep this rotating while you drill that hole. Now, I've got that finished up. So you notice this bracket's on the inside. The two nuts are on the inside. Then on the outside, make sure you don't forget this piece. So you'll screw that to there. Just barely snug those up. These are just little teeny 632 screws. If you tighten them too much, they'll break. That's why we give you an extra in the kit. And then whatever you do, take the regular nut off and go ahead and install that flange nylock nut. That's the one we're going to use on the bike. We're going to put silicone this rear bracing in place. It's really simple and easy to do. So grab your struts, and then remove the two screws. We'll need those. And then do me a favor and just scuff this with a little bit of sandpaper on the outside. Just scuff that a little bit. And then we'll maybe scuff the inside of your fender if it's painted, because you want this to stick really well in there. So do that, and then I'll show you how we're gonna install this. Okay, I finished putting this strap on. And what you do is you just take the silicone and run a nice heavy bead on the opposite side, and then go ahead and set it on there. And then in your in the package that held the adhesive in the blue Loctite, there was two nuts that match these screws. Go ahead and just screw that to the fender, and we'll let that sit overnight so it'll harden up, and then you can do something else on your bike while you're waiting. And use these fancy dancy screws that we gave you, like that. And then just like I say, just snug those up. And then, I hated this purple bike at first, but now that I'm bobbing it out, I love it.